What's up, YouTube? You know what? I did get this package in, and this is model, well, whatever it says right here. Let's see if we can focus in on that. But it's like the Q80 Pro. I guess that's what it's called, EONON, something like that. But I actually have a radio almost exactly like this in there already in my GMC. But it's like the 1 gig model. It's pretty laggy, and it doesn't have wireless Android Auto. This one is supposed to have wireless Android Auto, so I'm hoping that this is going to be an upgrade. Oop. All right, well, and I did get the slim model, the slim chassis. You can see how slim that is. This should be like my other one. It should pretty much just be plug and play. Let's look at the back, but it's not much to it. But this should plug right into my factory wiring harness, just like the other one did. So let's look and see what I got in there already. So I had bought this one a while back off Alibaba, and so it's basically the same exact format. But like I said, this new one's supposed to have like 3 gigs, and it's just supposed to be a little bit of an upgraded model. I actually really like this. I just wish it wasn't so laggy. And it's not terrible, but you know, I don't know, it's kind of annoying. I think I paid like $130, $150, something like that for that when I got it. So anyways, let me get this dash out. Hopefully it's going to be real simple, and let's see how it sounds. Maybe I'll take some video of me pulling the panel off. I don't know, we'll see. You know, I've taken this dash apart so many times, you think I would have memorized it. I believe I'm just gonna start off with some pry tools and just kind of go around here, maybe even be able to grab it with my hand. And I believe I need a 9/32. I do have this in here for my mirrors though, so I will need to, I don't even remember how I have this in here, to be honest with you. I think I could just disconnect it here. Anyways, let me pull this off, and we'll go from there. All right, so basically that was pretty easy. You can see here, it just takes like these little clips. They're all around. So you just got to pop those out, and you can see it's just kind of hanging. You can pull this off, but I'll just leave it hanging. And then right here though, you do have to be careful. I mean, you could pull this panel off, but you can wiggle it out. You just have to kind of be careful, because it does like to get stuck right here. And then you're going to want to probably pull your gear shifter down. Man, I wish I had a small tripod so I could have just filmed this, but so you want to pull this down, then it kind of just pulls right out. And then you're going to have I think these are 9/32, so you have 1, 2, 3, and then 3 on the other side. 2 of them are just to pull this down. All right, so let me pull that off. All right, you can see that just kind of hangs down there, and then this unit will just basically pop right off. And there you have it. So this plugs into the factory harness, and this is the antenna. So let me get all this stuff unplugged, and then we'll just keep going. All right, so this is out. I mean, you can see, pretty simple. Literally, it is these 2 plugs. That's it. And then of course the antenna, and then this goes back to a backup camera that I haven't even wired in. I just had it hoping when I got my truck done I was gonna wire it in, so it like goes underneath the dash. But I mean, if you don't have a backup camera, it's just really those 2 plugs, and then, well, 3 plugs. That's it. All right, so let's get the other one opened and see if we can get it in. All right, well, I got everything plugged in. One thing I wasn't sure of is I have one of these little cameras, And like I said, I already kind of had the wiring in here. So I did pull this little camera out to test it, and it doesn't specify a backup wire. So it looks like it just needs 12 volts. So I did connect it right here to this antenna wire. You can see that, but so let's just turn it on. I mean, obviously everything's just kind of hanging out, but let's just turn it on and boots up. I did boot it up a second ago because I did have to make a change for this little dumb little camera that they send you, and I probably should explain it. So I went to settings, and then I went to reverse, and then let me see here, hopefully this comes through here. I went to right here, reverse system selection, and then I touched the AHD 720p 25 SPS. Now you could probably use any of these if you have a different camera, but that's just the dumb little camera that I have. And so let's put it in reverse. Oh, I'm sorry, I already disconnected it. Anyways, it does work, but I'm not even gonna hook up the camera right now. That's for later. I just have the wiring in there. Later on I'll run the wiring to the back and then mount this little camera, or maybe have a different camera, I don't know, whatever. But I just wanted to get this part done behind here just so it's done. So what I'm gonna do is basically on the back, everything just plugs from that harness into the back of this radio, and it's like Murphy proof, so you can't plug the connector into the wrong spot. So that's good. And then like I said, there was just 2 plugs coming from the harness to the truck. Everything just plugs in, and you can see it turned on. Actually, you know what, let's pause this, and then I need to let's see if we can get some sound. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Finally came back up. 0000 pair. Let's see, did it connect? Oh yeah, looks like it connected right there. Okay, so let's go home. Alright, hope you guys can hear me. I did have to start my truck, but I was just needed to hit the Bluetooth thing right here. It was already playing, but so let's just get a real quick. Yeah, we don't want to play that too long, but as you can see, I mean, I literally just plugged all this stuff in, and it was already pre-wired, you know. So I plugged in the antenna, plugged the 2 harnesses into the truck, plugged the wiring harness back into the back of the radio, and that's it. That's all I did, and it's working. So I did figure out the camera. So let me button all this up, get it all closed up, and then we'll take a gander at the radio once I'm all done. Alright, well, I was trying to finish that video for this radio that I installed, and it just didn't. My stupid battery ended up dying, and so let's finish this video. Alright, well, so this radio, I did get it installed, and had it for a couple of days, I guess. Let's see. I'll try to make this ending quick. But anyways, I showed how to, you know, how easy it was to install, and literally just, you know, plugging it in. The steering wheel controls work with it. You don't have to add no extra adapters. You don't have to add an extra kit to get it to fit in there, because it, you know, this thing fits perfect. Now, let me say right away though, I do have an issue with this radio. As you can see, like the LCD in there, I don't know if you can tell, but it's like crooked. So I already put an exchange in for it, because you could just tell whoever you know, when they manufactured it, they didn't glue it in right, or the screen or whatever it is. But the radio actually works properly, especially if you're just buying this radio to just like connect to your stock speakers, or maybe you just replace the stock speakers with the stock wiring and all that stuff. This radio, as long as you get one that doesn't have any issues like this radio seems to be pretty awesome. I think I paid $279 for it on Amazon. This is the Q80pro, I believe, and it works pretty good. So once you get it connected to Bluetooth, and I think you got to connect to Wi-Fi, because you got to maybe download a couple of things. So I connected to my hotspot on my phone, and oh, actually, hold on, let me go. I gotta grab my phone. All right, I'm back. Forgot to grab my phone because I need it to connect for the Android Auto. But let me just try to steady this. So, okay, where was I? Anyways, the radio is, like I said, it works good for especially if you're connecting it to just, your regular speakers, using all the regular wiring. Everything works good. I did have an issue connecting to the Android Auto at first, and I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was something I was doing that was it's because I remember now, because I had my Wi-Fi hotspot. That's why I couldn't get this T-Link to work. So I connected to it, whatever, but I had left my Wi-Fi hotspot on, so it wasn't. So every time I was clicking on this, it wasn't connecting to the Android Auto. But that is where the Android Auto is. So if you are using your hotspot, make sure you turn your hotspot off, and then it'll connect like to Android Auto normally. So right now it's connecting, and there it goes, connected just fine. So here's my music, and let's see. Let me just give a little example of some like license-free music here. I don't know how good you guys are about to hear this, but so if I use my steering wheel controls, so it switches it. Like I said, it sucks because this is license free, but you know how that works with YouTube. Anyway, so let me turn this down here using the steering wheel. Okay, so anyways, everything works great except for, of course, the screen, like I explained. But I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get a new one in. Hopefully, that's gonna be fixed. The Android Auto, I mean, so far works perfect. You got your maps, Spotify, whatever. Your phone works good. I will say this: it does come with a little speaker, because the radio is connected for your chimes, like your blinker, and like when you have the door open, your keys and ignition, stuff like that. If you are gonna hook up that speaker, it comes in the box or whatever. You just literally have to plug it in and then double-sided sticky tape it somewhere. Obviously in the dash. Definitely want to put some tape over it or something, because that speaker is super loud, and I read a bunch of complaints about that. So, but now that it's matter of fact, let me turn my key on so you can probably hear it. You can barely hear it, but if you don't have the tape over it, it is super loud. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that, but that's the blinker. It's actually good volume now, but before was terrible, way too loud. So you definitely want to put some tape over that speaker. And my son wants to say hi to everybody. Hi, YouTube. Let me pause this video, see what he needs. All right, I'm back. It was an emergency. My son wants to ride my e-bike, Anyways, so you have your normal stuff here, like you would normally would on your Android Auto. Works good. Like if you want something, just plug and play, literally plug and play. Connects to your speakers, works. Your steering wheel controls, they work. I mean, this is a really good option, honestly. The one thing is, I do have an amp that I'm gonna try to post another video about me installing that. But I did install an amplifier, and if you want to, I don't know if all of them are like this, or maybe my unit's just defective or whatever, but the RCA output, the voltage output was terrible. I mean, I would go all the way full volume, and going through the amp, I barely had any output at all. So I'm not sure, like I said, I'm not sure if it's defective. So with this one, I ended up wiring it through, that's kind of like a whole nother story. Maybe I'll talk about it on my amp video. But like I said, if you want to plug and play just for regular speakers, yeah. But if not, then you may want to maybe wait for an update on what's going on with my stuff. Oh, and now my son's gonna go over here and take my e-bike. Hold on, let me pause it. Oh, the interruptions. Anyways, let me just finish this video real quick. So plug and play. Hey, this is a great radio so far. But like I said, let me get through these issues, get the new one, and then hopefully that one will be perfect. But anyway, sounds good. Even without an amplifier, still sounded pretty good. I will say this: there is one thing I do want to show. If you're having an issue with low volume, or maybe your volume's too high, if you go into this setting right here, I'm not sure if you can really see that, but it's a system. I think it was a system. Oh no, it's factory. Okay, you will have to push a code, and I found this code on the internet, but it's 8888. Confirm, and it'll take you to this. Man, that glare is terrible. Let me try to get it. All right, maybe right there. So if you go right here where it says amp volume, you can change this. And I have it all the way to 10, but it was at 0, so the volume was pretty low when I had just the regular stock speakers or stock amplifier, or the internal amplifier, I should say. So I raised it to 10. It was made a world of difference. And actually, this doesn't clip even at 10 decibel. So if that's important to anybody. But anyways, so you may have to go in there and change that setting. But anyways, I just want to do a quick video about this radio. I will keep an update about if this stuff gets fixed or not, or if I have any more issues, or whether you should keep this radio. But so far, I'm really liking it. It's fast, no issues. The Android Auto works really well, and it sounds pretty good. So signing off, YouTube. Everybody have a wonderful day. Peace.